Made it. I leap past the front door as the clock strikes 8. I inhale a laugh full of December air. Not bad, Mark. Not bad at all. You are taking so long with your bag that I thought I'd really have to put the gloves on. I thought you were going to leave me if I took too long. I was only kidding. Leave my only brother alone to walk to school on such cold day? I couldn't. And yet you can practice your anime fighting techniques on me. Well, when you look at it that way... But you know, mastery of Myra arts can be extremely important. What's that have to do with anything? It's important. Really? Yeah, I know. Self-defense and all that. Not just a self-defense. It's an extra weapon in your arsenal. What? Okay, picture this. Imagine that you're fighting an enemy who already knows your techniques. And why would I be doing that? Because the person challenged you. Because he kidnapped the princess. Use your imagination. But what if the princess is in another car? Then you will just have to go look for her. Ouch. Anyway, let's say you end up in a combat with someone who knows that you are good with long-range weapons, like a crossbow. Okay, like a crossbow, but you throw bow and arrow. If I already know your weakness, all I have to do is dash forward and fight at a closer range. The archer won't be able to react fast enough, and the attacker will have the advantage. But what if you are using a mid-range weapon like a lance? A lance? That's easy. A well-trained warrior would be proficient with both bows and axes. And everyone knows that the axe beats the lance. True, but then could you just learn magic and then attack from a distance? Yes, but what if your enemy knows that you are a magician? A skilled axe wielder would eliminate you with a single strike, no critical necessary. Every magician needs an ace up his sleeve. And that ace is the martial arts? That's one option. You see, magicians draw their power internally, not externally. Magic, unlike sorcery, flows through a natural internal circuit before it can be used in the form of a spell. The use of these circuits can drain much of an amateur's magical energy, resulting in the weakening of the magus combat ability. In this scenario, even a trained magus would be susceptible to the attacks of an ordinary human, much more so if that human is skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Though it is an unlikely scenario, it will be prudent for a magus to... Enough with the info dumps. She almost broke the textbook. Fine, I don't change you. She clicks the Twitter icon on her phone and runs away. Well man, that was rude. Okay, I may have been a bit hard on her back there. Yes, you were. But this isn't a bad outcome either. You'd think the streets would be a bit more busy in the morning, but no. No one ever passes by here. It's hard to get used to if you're from the city, but I've lived in the suburbs my whole life, and I like the peace and quiet. I would love that too. Suburbs are the best. It's nice. Lets your mind wander. Lets your mind wander to things you'd rather avoid. Mark? Huh? What was that? I look around and momentarily spot the figure, but it disappears before my eyes. That's that girl. Strange. She looks familiar. Meh. Can't be that important. 2 weeks later, I would look back on that moment as the first in a series of very, very silly assumptions. Mark, you're actually early. A female voice welcomed me in from the cold. In front of me stands a young man I've known since the beginning of high school, and sometimes wished I didn't know.
On time is more like it. We have barely 5 minutes until the bell. It's still an accomplishment coming from you.
Oh, hey dude, did you bring your notes for the presentation?
My other friend Lillian voices her question politely, unlike a certain little sister. Well, Rain was on the computer until midnight and my laptop needed recharging and your house was constructed without power outlets, of course. Fine, I'll print it out at lunch. And there goes the bell. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually looking forward to a boring lecture, if it means I can relax. The teacher's voice drones on, and on, and on. Only know of one way to escape. Jumping out the window might have long-term consequences, so I content myself with staring out it. Whenever I bought a school, I was like looking out at the weather, thinking about how I would rather be anywhere but here. Although fortune has treated me with nothing but a sadistic little sister and a pile of unfinished homework this morning, so maybe I'm better off in class after all. By the way, if anyone watches this, do you have sister or brother? So a sibling, basically. I'm an only child. And I actually don't like it. I mean, I like it, but I would love to have a sibling. And I think a younger one, not the older one. Or maybe a older one as well. Okay, let's continue. Mark. Am I hearing things? Mark. It's just like this morning. Is this someone's stupid idea of a prank? I'm sure it's just some kid with nothing better to do with their time, but But I can't forget that. Alright, I know what I have to do. Pinpointing the source of the sound, I spin around and glare at my target. She's not getting away with this. This time. The class stares at me. Lucas turns around. I sit back down, awkwardly. Lunch. Finally. No matter how many years pass, nothing beats the taste of cold meat and freedom. It's quiet. Lucas sighs audibly and I follow. I still don't get how Rin can sacrifice her lunch break to study for her test when she hardly ever studies at home. It's far from the strangest things she's done. Point taken. So, how was that game I lent you? Oh, right. To be honest, I'm not really into those dating They are not dating sims if they don't have statistics. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll check it out when I get time. Right now I'm busy with... I was about to say schoolwork, but that like won't last a second. Stuff. Yeah, stuff. Mark, you do know what this means, don't you? I really think I can see the sunlight glint of those glasses. This means that you have yet to experience modern Japanese visual culture in all its glory. Okay, Lucas might be a great character in this game. Can you please shut up now? Surely you found yourself taking a peek at Rin's DVD collection at some point in the past 16 years. Haven't you ever felt disconnected with the path the story takes? I take that as a no. Protagonists always have a plot armor in suspense stories, and the main heroine always wins in romances. Even aside from being dumped down by the awkward transition between two inherently different mediums, haven't you ever felt like the story isn't working? Does not feel like the main character is a brainless idiot and that you could do a much better job than him? Haven't you ever felt like giving that idiotic protag a punch in the face and tell him to choose the shy, innocent library girl over the deceitful One-chanchara who can go on a date without thinking about her little brother? This statement may contain a slight amount of BS. At any rate, there's only one solution to problems like this. You play the game. Well, okay. I sense Annie will chuckle as he finishes as he wants to add, and soon you will be just like me. Well, like I said, I'll get to it eventually. Lucas kicks his feet up. It really is a good game, fool. And the school uniforms can't resemble ours, don't you think? As much as I had to admit. He's right. Our school is infamous for its elaborate uniforms that don't match its academic reputation. That isn't going to make me play it any faster. Then I'll bother you every day until you do. Do you dare to underestimate my persistence? Rebel signals the end of lunch, and we head to class, away from each other, thankfully. I did it. It took a few years, but I did it. I made it back, and it won't be long before I talk to him again. A clock ticks in the background as a girl gazes pensively out the window. Should I do this in girl voice? I think so. Whatever. I'm getting nervous. Just think about it. Nervous and a little excited. It's been so long. What will I do if he's changed? This whole plan would be pointless. I have to stay calm. I know what I'm doing and I thought it all through. Just stick to the script. But I'm nervous. So nervous. About what? I like sunsets. I really do. I could live without long walk on the beach, but sunsets, they are special. Cliché doesn't have to make things less special. Not that it matters much. Storybook romances stay in the storybooks. It's just nice to catch a glimpse of stories sometimes. Be it the iPod shuffle gods granting definitely selected background music, or a perfect twilight after a day of rain. Phew! Thanks for the help! Don't worry about it. It's not like I have anything better to do. I slide down from the windowsill, but my feet hesitate. Something about the red tint of the classroom and Liliana's smile is discomforting. Discomforting and uncannily familiar. Does the school library always get this much work? I can see why you ask for a hand. No, the library usually maintains itself with the help of the teachers. We just have some extra things to take care of before the end of the term. Paperwork, mostly. Sounds tough. All work and no pay. I think you mean no play. Wait, you're getting paid? No, but... Well, there you go. Alright, fine. You win this one. Anyway, as I was trying to say, I don't mind the extra work. We help out because we want to, right? We help out because we want to. For it's nice to have an extra pair of hands from time to time. Right. Besides, you always end up owing me favors. This is just one of them. Anyway, shall we head home? Yeah, let's go. I grab my bag and rush to hold the door. It can be nice to stay back after school, can it? On the occasion. The weather is nice today. I try to say something other than the weather to comment on, but... It's always continental, but it feels good when you're inside. It's like looking at a snow globe. Or does that make sense? Now that you mention, I don't think it does. It made sense in my head. Don't worry about it, I know what you mean.
Do you?
I think. What? It couldn't have been that important, right?
I suppose.
Lillian smiles really about something walks up ahead, frizzy hair lit by the sun.